I'm going to take you through one of my all-time favorite core exercises, and I call it the Decom-Press, and what we're basically trying to achieve is a decompression of the spine. So if we think about scoliosis posture, so if we think about the band between my two hands as being our spine, if we've got scoliosis, we're going to see some curvature around the spine. If we apply a lengthening force to it, I pull my hands apart, suddenly we see a straightening of the spine. Not quite that simple, but that's roughly what we're trying to achieve. Equally, if you perform a plank and that's what your back looks like, okay, we apply the cues from this exercise and we try and create some length, we're going to straighten out our spine. So really it's a postural exercise, but it's also going to help with your mobility as well. So if you take a little test, find the bottom of your ribs roughly with your thumb, top of your pelvis with your fingers. If you try and squeeze those two structures together, so you're trying to create as little space as possible between them, and you try and rotate your ribs, you're not going to get very far. Now, if you try and lengthen up as much as possible and you pull them apart, you're going to find you've got access to much greater range. If you're a boxer, that's going to put more zing on your punches, going to put a bit more pep into your throws if that's what you do, but it's just going to allow you to extend your T-spine and access more rotation. This is such a great exercise because it's really easy to cue. You don't need any equipment. I'm using a band just because you can use a broomstick, but you don't even have to use anything at all. You can just use your hands. You can also give this to someone in their 80s who's got arthritis and they can still get benefit from it, or you can give it to an Olympic athlete and trust me, they're still going to feel the tension from this exercise. So the setup, I stand roughly about a foot's length, a little bit less away from a wall. I'm going to bend my knees so that they're stacked over my heels, and I'm going to hinge forward so that my shoulders, knees and heels are all in one straight line up from the floor. If I'm using a band, I just like to add a bit more tension, just slightly pull it apart. So now, from this posture, I'm going to try and press up and follow the line of my torso, and now I'm just going to fight for length. I'm trying to create as much space as possible between the band and the wall. Straight away, you're going to feel this sensation of decompression around your obliques. You should feel your belly button suck in, and you should just feel a lot of tension through every structure in your body. You might feel your ribs start to decompress. You might feel it in your T-spine as it extends. But primarily, it's a core exercise. It's going to teach you proper posture. Like I said, it's going to give you more access to a greater range of mobility, and it's just a fantastic exercise all round as an introduction to functional, natural movement.